Hi guys, and welcome to part 2 of the interview of Protoxxs. In this part, we're going to cover more about how he actually got into content creation and how he produces his videos, time taken, and all that sort of stuff. We're also going to have some tips from him on people looking to get into the business. Very professional. So I hope you enjoy this, and I'm going to shut up and let me get on with the video. Anyway, let's take a little step away from actually in-game and go into how you got into doing YouTube. So how did you start making videos? Because obviously you haven't just done the RuneScape stuff. You've done quite a collection.
I started making videos of my cats, and making videos of roller coasters. So those are on private now, I think. It's a bit of a weird start. I might actually pull up my YouTube channel for a second and go back, but I'm pretty sure it's like cat videos, roller coasters, and then I think I somewhere in 2013 switched to Minecraft and Battlefield 3 videos, which
Okay, yeah.
they didn't do well. Obviously, there was like Minecraft episode 7. It was two minutes long. It's just me with a squeaky voice, mining some rocks. No, no.
2 minutes
Quality
long.
content.
Love it.
I'm not even kidding. I think it was the mentality of having, I think everyone on YouTube back then, more videos that were shorter, and now it's the opposite. Less videos, longer videos, because YouTube wants that. The algorithm wants that, and therefore your videos get recommended more and such. It's a different, time.
Yes, very different. It's complete total watch time now rather than views.
Yep.
Yes. So
But yeah.
sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, actually, no, I think your question might actually be what I wanted to say. You go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, so just continuing on, like, with how you then progressed, I suppose.
Yeah, so I was right. Yeah, yeah. So, I think I started to make RuneScape videos in 2014, which are like RuneScape episode, again, progress videos, which are like 3 minutes long, while uploading Minecraft and other things. I made a couple of Diablo 3 videos in 2015 that did very well because I posted them to Reddit of like builds. I don't know if you play Diablo 3 or not, but
I played a little bit back sort of when it came out, but nowhere near anymore. Is that when it was when it was seasons and stuff? So
I think season started a little later. But yeah, now there's like season 25 or something. It's nothing new anymore. I think it died a little down in 2017. Diablo 3, I believe. It just lost players and it's just yeah. And yeah, I properly started doing RuneScape videos in 2017, and then around 2018, I believe, in September, I started to actually grow my channel after blasting out guides in the summer. Using my free time to do it. I thought it was going to be worth it, and it was. And then I hit 1,000 subscribers, and then boom, just 2, 3, 4, just went up.
it just hit like that point where suddenly you were getting recommended, and it just expanded from there.
Yeah, I got picked up by the algorithm pretty much because of the backlog of like videos that were online, just the amount of them.
So speaking of backlog, with your like stuff that you put live now, how much do you generally try to keep saved?
You mean keep saved as in like have ready to upload?
Yeah, like have ready to release. So like, are you ahead? Because it seems like you must be putting out. Is it like 4 videos a week?
Depends, but yeah, usually something around that. Yeah. Um, Again, that depends per month. I've had a months where I literally had so many videos ready to upload. It's insane. I could just sit back for a month and do nothing. Right now, I have a lot of videos ready, but not entirely. Like I still have to record my voice over the videos, but I have all the clips, all the images, the thumbnail. It's all ready, and a few videos actually uploaded, ready to upload. The reason that I actually put them to upload at a specific point in time is because some videos are very similar. For example, I don't know, 1 to 99 guides or slay guides, and you don't want to upload those straight away. Like
You want
you
to
don't want to
vary.
upload every day, like the same video every day, same type of video gets boring. I usually myself for myself to not get bored either. I switch up the content. So go to a skilling video for a week. Make a few of those for 2 weeks, and then go back to combat and stuff like that. Maybe I'll make a series at some point. Switch back. So it's like variation for me and the viewers.
Yeah, I'd say, because otherwise you're just going to burn yourself out, and it's just going to come across in the videos as well if you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Which is pretty easy, by the way, to burn out. Not even kidding. I believe it's very common among just YouTubers in general.
And well, it's just the amount of time you need to put into stuff, as well as
Yep.
the editing process and stuff. So what do you use for editing? Are you a Premiere guy or Vegas or?
I use Vegas, Sony Vegas Pro 14, I believe. Yeah, 14. To record, I use NVIDIA Shadowplay, which sounds really newbie, but it works very well. Which is just recording through my card, essentially. As for editing, I also use Photoshop to make like the images with transparent backgrounds for my guides. Anything else? Not really, I think.
Yeah, obviously thumbnails are in Photoshop as well. So
Yeah.
So and that's all the text and stuff as well. You prepare all the text images on Photoshop, or
Yep.
do you add them into Vegas?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And then for streaming, which I don't really do often, I have Streamlabs OBS, which is,
Yep.
I think it's a pretty common program to use.
It's just nice having everything in the same place at one time.
Yep.
For when you're streaming.
Definitely.
You can see it all there. I mean, to be honest, that's what I'm using to record this video right now.
OBS.
Yeah, it's just
Haha.
not sponsored, by the way.
If only that was the case. It would be nice.
So, do you do like video stuff outside of the stuff you do on YouTube? Do you relate it like to your education at all, or is it just a hobby sort of thing for you?
Oh, no, I do not. No, it's just, it was a hobby, but technically now it's, as a student, it's like my student job, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Just to do it on the side. Like, if anyone thinks you can live off of YouTube, you're definitely, at least with my views, wrong. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, well, maybe like 7 years ago, you might have had a chance, but with the way ads and stuff are nowadays, like the revenue has dropped.
Yeah, apparently, I hear a lot of people say that, but I think it's the opposite way around. I think if you have longer videos, that you actually would be making more now than previously. But back then, you had a better chance of keeping your videos monetized because YouTube didn't care as much and didn't filter as much out. I think it's a misconception, at least because I had, before the Adpocalypse stuff, actually did have my channel monetized at some point. I think I made like, I don't know, $50. Just nothing. But I believe it was lower then than now because the amount of ads YouTube has or Google has, there are less channels to put them on. So I think you get more per ad. At least I think that's the case. I don't think it's lower than it was before. But again, I wasn't monetized 7 years ago. So, back then when, I don't know, PewDiePie started making money, I don't think... I have no clue, actually.
It's just a completely different world now in terms of online content creation.
Oh, yeah, 100%. YouTube is... I mean, you've probably seen that as well. If you've been on YouTube for years, the types of videos that are popular change every year, and it's always interesting, actually.
Yeah, following the trends of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So how long would you say each video takes you, roughly? From, like, concepting to finally putting it out there?
Ooh, Well, it very much depends on the type of video. 1 to 99, 120 guys take a crap ton of time. I'd say 30 hours or more, maybe in total. But the most of that time is actually testing experience rates and creating the images. I say a boss guide can also take me anywhere from 30 to 40 hours if I've never learned the boss. For example, Telos.
Mm-hmm.
Put a lot of time into that. If it's, for example, if I were to make a QBD guide right now, I could do that in 4 or 5 hours, though. That's, a lot less time. Slayer guide, again, a couple of hours after I've done 2 or 3 hours of the task. Don't take that long. But generally, like skill guides and those videos do take very long. But then when, I don't know, like an event comes, like an event guide when the event, I know, Lumbridge Create event is out and I quickly want to make the video to inform people, those videos don't take very long. Probably like 1 hour, 2 hours.
It's just the amount of research you have to do for those skill guides. That's what takes the time rather than the actual production so much.
Yeah. I'd say that, well, making the images is also a pretty big chunk of time. But then when I start recording my voice, it might just be 30 minutes to 1 hour and 30 minutes, depending on the length of the video. If the video is like 30 minutes long, it roughly takes me around 3 times the length of the video to record my voice for the video. Kind of something like that.
All right, so you do multiple takes. Have you got it all scripted as well, or do you kind of do it a bit off the cuff, like?
I very rarely script my videos. I always just improvise. I don't know. I have a natural. I find it much more natural and easier to just talk away for a guide. But for that reason, if I say something wrong or just blah, 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 I just twist my tongue or something, I just re-record the bit, and that happens often when I'm speaking very long sentences. So there's a lot of cuts in between guides, for example. Like there's a lot of small audio files attached to each other. It's not one long file which I record from a script. I do have some videos of scripts though. For example, my review of RuneScape 3, that's scripted. And whenever I make a very serious video about, I don't know, the wilderness or something critiquing Jagex, I do script that.
Yeah, because you don't want to start rambling off, I guess is the worry with something like that kind of topic.
Yes, exactly.
You need to keep it to your exact points you wanted to make, and I'd hope it goes all right from there.
Yep.
So you said you've done a little bit of streaming. How did you find that when you've done it?
It's actually really fun because of the interaction with the chat. I would say though that streaming is not entirely my thing. I still want to try and get into streaming just because it's easier to get on stream, go off than to make a video, in my opinion. But at the same time, making videos is less tiresome than streaming. If I've streamed for 4 hours, which is close to one of my max lengths, I get really tired just physically for some reason. It saps you.
Yeah, it's just that constant. You have to be focused on everything and be entertaining for that length of time. It's quite. You may not realize it, but like it is actually quite draining. So I don't know how people can do it day in day out, like 5-6 hours.
I'm surprised people like Micro are able to do 10-hour streams. It's insane.
Yeah, so it's definitely not my sort of thing either. I've done a couple of little ones, but it's like maybe once a month, just for a bit of fun.
When you do stream, do you have like an active chat, or is it little? I suppose
quite...
you're on Twitch, right?
On Twitch, yeah. I mean, it's quite quiet, but there's normally like a couple of people that come by, and I think for me, like I've had quite a few people on here, like free streamers now, and they all say just interacting and constantly talking is the most like important thing when it comes to streaming, really.
I was gonna say yeah, because like I'm not really a streamer, but I would say I have noticed when you interact with the chat more, which is more tiresome, but it does make the stream much more fun for the viewer and for yourself. I mean, if you look at any big YouTuber and he replies to your comment like on stream, that's sick, right? Like that feeling. It's I don't know. I've had it myself with people like the Syndicate Project. When he noticed me on stream, I was like, whoa. So it just makes it more fun.
It makes you feel like you actually know that person, I suppose, as well, isn't it?
Well, kind of, yeah. Like or you're connected in some way or another, even though it's online and Twitch chat.
So, do you still do videos on other games, really, or you're pretty much just RuneScape now?
I've tried to, and I still want to do that on my second channel. The thing is, with a RuneScape channel, the sad reality is if you've grown to over 1,000 subscribers with a RuneScape channel, if you upload one video of a different game, you're just bound to get horrible views, dislikes, and the algorithm then gets screwed over. I've noticed this myself. I've made a couple of reviews on my main channel of different games, and I think, yeah, just what happens is you get low views on that video, which is completely fine. Dislikes are not fine though, which is annoying. And then the next video you upload, a RuneScape video, gets much less views because even your subscribers don't always get the videos in their like sub box or recommended thing, which is annoying to them and me. Just, for example, I don't remember what video I posted after the review, but it just got way less views. And it just hurts your channel for like a week, which is annoying. Like you can't just switch from RuneScape to other games. With other games, though, if you play Call of Duty and you switch to Fortnite, I mean, not Fortnite, but Fortnite, dude. You switch to another shooter game, it's going to be more mild than switching from RuneScape. I would almost call RuneScape subscribers very, like, RuneScape only, if that makes sense.
Yes, and I think that kind of translates as well when streamers as well. If you ever see a RuneScape streamer streaming something else, you'll see they have so many fewer viewers. It's
yes,
crazy.
Even though they're probably very talented and entertaining, like people just leave in a snap of a second.
People are there,
which is sad.
People are there for the RuneScape content rather than the person in some ways.
Mostly, yeah, which surprises me, like, because the person makes the stream fun, not the game. Unless I think there's a few examples like Couchy, which stream with music, so people only watch him because he's extremely good at PVM. If you're, very bad at PVM and you're streaming with music, no one is probably going to watch you if you don't talk and you're not entertaining and interactive.
Unless they want radio and you're playing music they like.
Yeah,
you might get lucky.
I think there's people that actually watch streams to listen to the music. I've seen a few comments about that actually in my Discord about other streamers, which is funny if you think about it. Just using them as a Spotify thing.
So, have you got any tips for anyone that would be looking into getting into video making, not just RuneScape related, but just like in general?
I've actually made a video on that, but I'd say there's a lot of things you can improve on. Your thumbnails, your tags, your titles. But at the end of the day, I think consistency is... I'm sure it's, a common thing to say, but if you're not consistent with your channel, you will not make it, probably. Unless you have a viral video. Even if you have a viral video on RuneScape, you post your video to Reddit, it gets a lot of views, and it's a series, you have one episode, maybe two, and then you stop uploading, and like 3 months later, you come with episode 3, that video will get 5 views. That's an example. So you need to keep on supplying people with videos to give them a reason to subscribe and expect more videos.
Yeah, because people won't bother subscribing if it's just going to pop up on Reddit like every 2 months or whatever.
Yeah, because, that's a lot of time. 2 months is a lot. I don't know if you've ever taken a break from YouTube yourself, but if you do that, even if you're a very big channel, your channel does die down a bit.
Yeah, I've only been doing these interviews for a couple of months. Before, I did do a lot of gaming videos. Like, we're talking sort of 2013. I think I had a channel that had nearly 2,000 videos on it.
Jeez, dude.
I did a lot.
That's a lot of videos.
It was a lot, but it didn't do very well at all. But it was still, like, I was enjoying the video making, and, like, that's what kind of kept me doing it. But then...
that's what it's about, right? Enjoying it, pretty much.
But I could see the sort of stopping and then going back into something, and it's just completely sort of died.
Ouch.
No, it was fun, but it was younger me.
Times change you, huh?
Exactly. Indeed, they do. Well, I've covered pretty much everything that I wanted to go through. I don't know if you've got anything else you want to add, or...
I mean, your questions were super solid.
All right.
Like, sorry, I
Yeah.
just had a million people PM me in game, which is super annoying. I know it's like it's like people I can't really ignore, and it, it's like sending question marks to me right now because I said not now, and they're like what? But I think your questions were super solid, and this was a very enjoyable interview. Like like I said before, I don't think I could have added anything extremely interesting to your list of questions because they were mostly things that I would have expected you to ask, and that went pretty well.
All right. Lovely. Have you got any shout outs you want to make to anyone or anything?
Yes,
Go.
yes,
I'll let you
I
go.
do have a shout out. I want to give a shout out to the Pink Skirt Sunshine cult and gang. Um, the people who are in it and watch my videos will know what that is. It's a weird. It's weird. If you don't know what I'm talking about, depends on which videos you watch of mine or not.
I think I've seen a few of them. Like the sort of the highlight ones, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, the funny
Yeah.
moments thing.
Yeah. All right. Lovely. Well, thank you very much for spending this afternoon chatting with me. I hope you've had fun. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, dude.
All
It was
right.
a pleasure indeed.
And I'll see everybody that's watched probably same time next week.